Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Trading Secrets. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. For those of you who do not know, my name is Ali. I have over 20 years experience teaching accounting, economics, business and law. And through this channel, I've been providing some stock analysis and quick update on our $1 million challenge. So if anybody's not aware of this, this is a journey of an investment of $1,000 to a return of $1 million over a period of 3 years using a strategy called compound return investing. And further details are available in the description below. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a stock update of ticker symbol MMAT Metamaterials. Before I do that, I'm also going to be sharing with you a new trading strategy for 2022. The purpose of the new trading strategy is to avoid having more bags and holding more bags in 2022. So stay tuned for the new trading strategy. Before we do that, I'd like to have a look at what's happening in the market. I'm sure you're all aware the market is going through a very difficult period at the moment. So let's have a quick key headline from today. On the screen, we can see that stocks fall ahead of a packed week of earnings and also the Fed meeting. So on Wednesday's Fed meeting, there's unlikely to be an immediate change to policy. However, the Fed will be aware of the fear of inflation and the problem of inflation, which is now ballooning to a possible record high for 4 decades. So there is likely to be potential announcement of an increase in interest rates to deal with this problem. So not great for business, not great for markets. So let's have a quick look at what happened to the markets at open on Monday. We can see here the S&P is down in excess of 1.73%. The Dow Jones is also down in excess of 1.51%. The Nasdaq is down quite significantly in excess of 2.1%. Crude oil is also down and almost 2%. However, gold is up 0.43%. Before we look at metamaterials, I'd like to share with you a 5-point plan that I initially discussed in the Discord. And this 5-point plan is for trading in 2022. The purpose of the plan is to avoid holding more new bags and also to reduce your risk in the very difficult trading conditions that we are currently seeing. So number 1 on the screen, you'll see here in terms of the plan, this is with regard to charts. So the plan is basically saying here, when using charts, try to focus on and look at support and resistance for a stock. Also try to understand if a stock is in an uptrend or in a downtrend. So a good time generally to buy would be in a dip when a stock is in an uptrend. So that's the best time to buy. However, one thing to be aware of with regard to chart analysis, they don't generally work well with penny stocks and hype stocks. Chart analysis normally works much better with the blue chip stocks. So penny stocks and hype stocks generally don't follow patterns in charts very well. So that's something to be aware of. The other thing to be aware of with regards to charts, a chart is just a single tool with regard to making the decision of whether to buy or sell. And other factors also need to be considered, especially news, momentum, sentiment, and what's happening with regard to other stocks. Point number 2 is with regard to hype stocks and penny stocks. So one thing that you should try to avoid is treating hype and penny stocks as blue chip stocks. So many investors do this. Some penny stocks and some hype stocks certainly do have potential. Some of these stocks are also great for the long term, but not all the time. So again, this is where due diligence comes into it, research comes into it, and understanding the background to the business. So in my opinion, stocks like eHang, Luckin Coffee and QuantumScape are highly unlikely to ever reach previous all-time highs. So sometimes it's good to reduce the amount of these stocks held in your portfolio, and also sometimes it's better to take a loss. So point number 3 is with regard to using stop losses. So again, this depends on your risk tolerance, but a general guide is using a stop loss between 8 and 15%, again depending on the stock and also depending on your risk tolerance. But certainly it's highly recommended if you are investing in a new hype or a new penny stock. Alternatively, sometimes instead of a stop loss, you can just completely sell out, which is similar. So if there is certainly a fear of a strong downtrend, it would be a good idea to sell out and then possibly rebuy after that if you believe in the stock. In terms of making a good recovery, we do hear the term quite often, diamond hands. Diamond hands is good, but it's not always good for certain high risk stocks. Diamond hands certainly works much better for blue chip stocks and stocks that you've done your research in and have very strong conviction in. And number 4 is with regard to diversification. I'm sure you're all aware of this, but in terms of 2022, this is something that it would be a good idea to increase the number of blue chip stocks, at least as a minimum. I would suggest between 80 and 85% or more, and also with regard to other stocks, 15 to 20% or less. And finally, number 5, in terms of the plan for not holding any more bags and trading strategy for 2022, is with regard to dollar cost averaging. So that is looking at trying to dollar cost average in your high conviction stocks that you believe in for the long term, and possibly also the stocks that could be your blue chip stocks. So these could be including stocks like Tesla, Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, and also AMD. So we're looking at investing in these every month at a good price, possibly $100 or more, or whatever you can afford. The benefit of this strategy is that it will give you huge compound returns in the long term. Let's now do a quick update on ticker symbol MMAT Metamaterials. This is a stock that has been featured a few times on the channel. So before we look at the latest developments, let's have a quick look at the chart. So we can see today was one of the most difficult days of trading, along with the previous Friday. And we can see market open, the stock was generally trending down. There was a fear and a worry that it was heading towards the $1 mark, and it certainly went below $1.55. However, we can see from this price of $1.55, it's certainly made a very, very strong recovery. And at time of editing, it's just up in excess of 3.4%, currently at $1.79. But what's interesting here on the bottom right, we can see in terms of volume today is huge. Average volume is normally 5 million, and volume today is in excess of 8 million. So a slightly better day today. What is the reason for this? So there is some breaking news here, so I'm going to share you this on the screen. This is an article here from Access Wire, dated Monday the 24th of January 2021, and the good news here, we can see Metamaterials has joined Laser Alliance for an augmented reality wearable devices. So we can see here in terms of the good news that's just been shared, Metamaterials, which is a developer of high-performance functional materials and nanocomposites, has just announced it's joined laser scanning for augmented reality Laser Alliance, a member of the program of the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers Industry Standards and Technology Organization, which is the world's largest technical professional organization dedicated to advancing technology for the benefit of humanity. So in terms of the company Laser, they are welcoming Metamaterials to this alliance and looking forward to contributions to building solid foundation which they can drive together with growth of augmented reality. So this is also going to be looking at the devices that are going to be looking at laser beam scanning solutions. So great news and great announcement here. In the next part of the article, we can see here that the alliance was created to establish an ecosystem of like-minded companies and organizations to foster and encourage the development of and promotion of technologies, components, devices, techniques, solutions, etc. With regard to AR devices, and these are going to be including smart glasses and head-mounted displays. So the goal of this partnership is to facilitate a marketplace for ideas where members can exchange and share information. They're looking at collaborations and also partners to create, build and grow effective, compelling laser beam scanning based solutions, share best practices, and also to help drive the growth of the market for the AR wearables in general. So hopefully this will lead to some revenue generation. And a quotation here from Metamaterials is that we are excited about the opportunity to more closely collaborate with the industry leading member of the Laser Alliance, and anticipate that our combined efforts, developments, sharing knowledge will accelerate the delivery of the AR Fusion, which is one of Meta's trademarks, unique properties, proprietary free space holographic optical element and laser beam scanning ophthalmic solution to the AR industry. So this is good news. Hopefully we get more good news, especially with regard to contracts going forward. And finally, just to finish off, let's have a quick discussion with regard to the share price of Metamaterials. Unfortunately, it's not what we expected. I think long term, I still believe in the potential of the company. I think contracts will also come. So no problems in the long-term potential. However, in the short term and the medium term, it has been extremely disappointed. What we are waiting for and what we are in anticipation of is the announcement of contracts. As soon as this is announced, I certainly think that we're going to see a strong rebound and a strong recovery in the share price. So for now, it's just a waiting game, and hopefully we will get some news. Thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned.